So, welcome to today's presentation of Scanplant NG Mobility. My name is Morten Kvist, and I'm a project manager and product manager at Accuratech. Accuratech, we have a Scanplant NG, which is a manufacturing execution system, and as part of that, we have our mobility inventory app, which I want to present to you today. We start with the demonstration. It is an Android app that works on Android devices, or most Android devices, and works with Scanplant. So Scanplant, if you cut down to what it is regarding to storage management, then you basically receive some goods into your storage. And these goods you can consume to a department, and where you can either return them or you can manufacture another product, which goes back to your storage. And you can do that a lot of times in Scanplant until finally you are dispatching your goods to a customer on a sales order. And what we want to focus on today is the stock handling, so stock move and dispatch. Our mobility app has several functions, but I want to focus on these 4 today. So it is stock move, stock take, shipping, and truck load. So for start with, we have the user login, because Scanplant has user management, and this user management can also be used in mobility. So, and I need to show the device here. So as you can see, it's just an app, and this is a remote desktop of a device which I have here in my hand, and we have and it goes through the internet, so there might be a bit of lag, but it works pretty fast here. But I am going to open the inventory app from Scanplant. Yes, and then I'm presented with a login screen. So I can either click here in the line and select my name and type in the password, or I can, if I have an RFID access card or a key ring chip I can put it on the back of the device and then log in. So now I want to now I have a card I'll put on the back of the device. Then you see it logged in as me. My name is Morten Kvist. If I add the card again, then it log out. See, now it logged out. But we need to log in order to work. Yes, so all registrations is registered with my name because I'm logged in. Then I want to talk about stock move. So when you have pallets, you need to move around the stock. And all pallets that needs to work with Scanplant Mobility needs to have this Scanplant label on it with the QR code or a 1D barcode with and this barcode contains the unique ID of this pallet. And this label design is generated in Scanplant Office in our label designer, so you can design the label exactly as you want and move around pretty easy. This pallet I have here, I want to move it to stock, so I'm just going, and here I have my storage department. And in Scanplant, the storage department has kind of 2 levels. So the first level is the area or the what's called the department, and then in this department you can have a source dimension, which is it can be either just the rows or it can be a fine grain down to the exact pallet place in this department. And here I have a department where you can see I have the different numbers for each pallet place, and I also have a QR code or a decimatrix code for each pallet place. So this decimatrix represents this location and dimension. And now I have this pallet which I want to move to this spot here. So I move it up here. The idea is that the forklift driver has this mobility with him, and then he can go in and make the stock move. So I'm just going to select stock move here from the menu. Then I get the stock move screen. And here I can either manually select the department or I can also scan the department ID. So right now I'm just going to try to scan this barcode here, and then you see what happens. Yes, then it selects the dry stock 1, which is the department, and then the dimension, you can see it's the same here on the shelf. And then I can scan the pallet. I can either type in the pallet ID, but I can also scan the pallet QR code. So then it adds the pallet ID. And then I click register. So now the pallet has been moved to this location in Scanplant. I can also do it pretty fast. If I click auto register and scan, then it will just register as soon as the pallet has been scanned. So I'll try to do it fast. Now I take the pallet place on the next to it and move it. So I do 2 scans, one of the barcode here and the dimension, and one of the pallet. 1 scan, 2 scan, and then the pallet is moved. So it's pretty fast to move a pallet. Another feature we just created is sessions, and it's basically the same as I just did, but then all stock move I make is linked to as a kind of session, a header, and then they are combined in that. It is useful if you want to make a stock move to an external department and you need to put the pallets on a truck or a lorry, and then you need to, if you want to print some kind of paper with what was on that lorry, then you can create a session to register it. And I'll just try to do that. So I click create sessions, and then I give it a name. Mobility demo. Okay. And click save. Then it asks me if I want to create it. Yes, I'm sure. Click yes. So now I have this session number 18 ready, and I just need to activate it. So I activate it and go back. And then you can see now session 18 is active. So if I make another stock move, I try to move it to this pallet place here on the far right, and then scan the pallet. Then I made the registration on this session. If I then go into the menu on the 3 dots here and click stock move sessions, then I can see the session I made and it's active, and I can click details. Then I can see what pallets has been moved to which department. So with this, the forklift driver can look on the device which pallets he has scanned onto the truck. So or he has moved in this session. So that's pretty nice. I go back, and then now I'm finished. I have made all of the stock moves in this session I want to do. So I'm just going to close this session. And ask me if I'm sure. Yes, I am. And then the session is closed, and we can, if you wanted to, we can create a report in Scanplant Office that then automatically is printed on a desktop printer. So that can be handed over to the truck driver. Yes. That is stock move. So now I want to talk about stock take, and this is where you want to count your storage to check if what Scanplant thinks is storage is also what's actually in storage. And we do it this way. So the idea is that you have a storage department where you have where Scanplant thinks there's 4 pallets, but actually there's only 3 pallets because the gray one is not physically in the location. It's just Scanplant that thinks it. So what you do is you take all of these pallets, and in one go you move them to a virtual stock take storage department. So this is not an actual department; it's just a virtual one. And then you take the stock move function, and scan each pallet that you can see back to the correct storage department. So then the storage in Scanplant matches what's actually in storage. And then you have one pallet left here on the virtual department. You need to figure out what you want with that. It could either be just remove it, or you could start an investigation on where is the pallet. Yes, and I just want to try to do this. So, this one. So here I have the main menu. I take the stock take pallets. And then I select this cold store 2 department. You can also just scan the location barcode if you have that, but I'm just going to select it. And then click find to see what's pallets. Oh, there's another one. But it shows you for the different materials that is on this stock. And right now it's the liver pate I want to check on. So as you can see here, Scanplant thinks there's 4 pallets, 12 boxes, and 120 kilograms in total. And I can only see 3 of them. So what I do is I select this material, and then I click to move to stock taking. So now all of these 4 pallets has been moved to the virtual storage. I just click find so you can see it again. Yeah, so you see now the liver pate is gone. So what I have to do now is go back to the stock move and scan these 3 pallets back. So I'm just going to the stock move and scan or select the department, and then I'm going to scan these 3 pallets down here in the left corner. 1, 2, 3. So now these 3 pallets has been scanned back to the correct storage department. You just go back, select stock take again, at the department, click find. So now you can see here liver pate, it says 3 pallets. So now the storage department for liver pate is match what's actually in storage. Then when I can see that it's correct, then I select the material and click quantity OK. And then because I'm signed in with my username, I acknowledge that now I've counted the stock and the stock matches. So, and then I just click OK. Then it's been done. So now you can go into Scanplant Office and get a report where it's visible which department has been counted and when. So with this you can, if you have your storage split up in smaller dimensions, then if you have an operator who has half an hour available, then he can actually start count some of the stock and then make some kind of rolling stock counting, stock take. Yes, that was it for stock take. So I want to continue to shipment. And shipment is where you ship goods on a sales order, ship it to a customer. And again, you have a pallet which you want to send. I'm just going to take this one. So here we have to go to the shipment. And the idea is that all sales orders are created either created in Scanplant Office in advance, or they are created in your ERP system and then imported to Scanplant. So they are available in Scanplant. Go to shipment. And then we have all of the sales orders for today. It is also possible to change date by either click on the arrows to change the other dates, or you can click here on the date and then select the date you want. But I'm just going to select the top one because that is ordered by priority. And so this must be the most important order. And this is for Bilka in Holstebro. So this is the top one is the delivery location, and the bottom one is the customer, because some customers has, for instance, a big chain of grocery stores might have it might be one customer, but they have several stores. So I select the top one, and here I can see all of the order lines. So this is what the customer ordered. And here on the top left on a line, you can see the material ID and what is the material. what is the state of the order line. The customer has ordered 250 pieces, and currently we have picked none. And actually, I can also see here the system recommends a storage department and a dimension where I can go and find a material, a pallet that matches this product. And this is normally done based on the FIFO, so first in, first out principle. So it recommends the oldest products in storage. If this pallet here on this location is on the far back of the storage department and it will take me an hour to dig it out, I can click on these 3 red dots, which is the order line menu, and then I can click suggest. And then I'll get some suggestions for other pallet locations where I can go and find a product that matches this. So with this, it's pretty easy for a new employee or a new employee to go and pick orders for sales orders, or pick products for sales orders. Yeah. But right now I want to pick some products, and here I can go. I have the roast beef. I can either select the order line or I can just scan the barcode. But I'm going to select the order line. Then we go to the kind of the picking menu, and we have a quick ship function, a quick scan, where I can just keep the trigger on the on the device in the scanner trigger, and then it will just scan all of the barcodes. So I'm just going to try to do that. Yes, I don't know if you heard it, but it beeped several times, and each time it beeped, it added a new thing to the list. And here you can see now this is all of the boxes on the pallet. And you can see that it's red because I've scanned 6 boxes, but only 5 was ordered. So either I have to select yes, overpicking is allowed, or I have to remove 1 box. So I'm just going to remove 1 box. So I select the box and click remove. Then now I can save and print. So when I click save and print, it will save these boxes to the sales order, and it will, and thereby remove the boxes from the storage department, and also it will print a new SSCC label. So I'm going to click save and print. Yes. Then the SSCC label was generated and printed, and the boxes was picked for this order. Yes. We also have the possibility to reserve pallets. So this pallet is one that is reserved. And it can be for several reasons. It's reserved. One of them could be it's reserved for a specific order, or it's reserved for some internal production, or it could be the quality department that says this good needs to be tested by a laboratory before it can be released for production. So I try to scan this pallet, and you see what happens. So here it gets a red icon and says it's reserved, so click for more info. If I click here, I can click in and then it tells me what is the restriction on this device, on this pallet. And I can see that it has the state reserved for order. This is reserved by Morten Kvist, which is me. And then I made a comment, and I'm sorry, but it's in Danish, but it says reserved for personal, for other employees. And then I ask if I want to continue or not. And right now I'm not doing this. I'm not working with this which Morten has reserved it for, so I click no. And then I need to remove the box, the pallet again. There could also be right here I can say click yes and no, but there can also it's also possible to do a reservation which is so strict so the operator cannot use this for anything. And that might be an idea if it's the quality department that has reserved the pallet. Yes. I go back. So now you can see here on the order line for the roast beef that it has picked 5 out of 5 pallets. 5 out of 5 boxes, sorry. And that's a green mark because now this order line is complete. So I can click here on the 3 dots, the menu, and then I can click close order line, and then the order line is removed from from the screen. It's also possible for me to credit if one of the boxes is dropped or damaged in somehow, then I can put it back to the stores. I can pause the order line to send signal to the further in the system that now this order line is paused, or I can print a new SCC label. Yes. We have this menu where you can, the order menu, where it's possible to have make a part delivery. So if you have, for instance, some have a car or a truck that goes in the morning and the afternoon, and you only have some of the goods that the customer ordered in the morning, then you can make a part delivery, pick the goods you have in stock, and then send it with the morning truck and print a delivery note that matches what was on the morning truck. And then you can produce the goods and send the rest on the evening truck. So this is part delivery. Then you can manually type in the pallet ID if the barcode is damaged. You can close the order. So if when you're finished with the order, you can close it, then it's removed from the device, and a message is sent to the ERP system that now this order is closed, and we can print a delivery note. You can activate or deactivate overpicking, so is it allowed to pick more than it is ordered. And you can print a custom label. This is a simple label with the large text about who is the vendor, who is the customer, and what is the order ID. It's an easy reading label. And then we have it's possible to select different label printers. So if you have a large warehouse, you can have label printers placed around in it, and then the operator can select which printer he wants to print labels on. And thereby you can use the device in a large location. Yes, I think that is it. So now we have this roast beef. We have packed the pallet. We have put a wrap around the pallet, and we got this SCC label printed out. And on this SCC label, you have the info about who you are, what is the product, and you have these 3 barcodes with the tracking number, the amount, the best before date. I don't know, this is the kilo, and the best before date and amount, and then the EAN number. And this label is also designed in Label Designer and Scanplant Office. Yes. Then next thing is truckload. And the idea with truckload is that if you either have a sales order that is so large it cannot be on one truck, then you need to split up in several trucks, then with truckload you can know which pallet did go on which truck. The other one is if you have a lot of small sales orders and you want all of them to go on one truck, then you can again scan all of the SCC labels that you put onto the truck, and then get a note out with what is packed on the truck. So the idea is that you have finalized your pallets, put a wrap around, printed the SCC label out, and you have the SCC label on the front of the pallet. And then I'm just going to find the device again. Yeah. So now we want to select the truckload menu. And it's a truck is identified on the truck ID or the trailer ID or license plate. So I select license plate, and there's no license plate. So I have to create one. Then I click on the 3 dots here to go into the menu, click truckload overview, and then create a truckload. Then I can type in the license plate, BC1234. I can select the transport company, if it's Intercargo or Nagelila or who it is. And I can also select where it's delivered to. It's optional if you want to specify the transport company or deliver to. But some customers also have the same 4 or 5 trucks and truck drivers they use all the time. So we can have some standard truckloads down here. And I have one called Hans Peter. And if I click on this one, then the fields up here will be filled out with Hans Peter's truck information. So I click here, and then you can see Hans Peter's license plate number and the company and where he normally drives to. So this way it's pretty fast to create a truck load with the trucks you normally use. And I click save. Then truck load number 18 is created. Then I go back to my menu. So now I can click on the license plate and then select the license plate number. And now I just need to scan the SCC. So now I want to scan this the tracking SCC number, and you can see it goes here on this 0 will be a 1 when I scan it. So now I'm trying to scan it. Yes. So now you see there is a registration here. Then I can go and when I'm a forklift driver and I drive pallets into the truck, then I scan the pallets each time I do it. And when I'm finished, I have a number of pallets here. And the truckload function is created so it works offline. That means that right now, this registration is only on the device. It's not uploaded to the server yet. And this is because when you drive in and out of a truck trailer, then you might lose the Wi-Fi signal. So that's why it works offline. So when I'm done, I can I click the done button up here, and then you can see this 1 here. The registration goes down to the upload queue, and then after 5-10 seconds, it will be uploaded to the server, and then the upload queue goes down to 0 again. So now I click done, and you see what happens. So see now this is 1. So now there's 1 registration in the upload queue, and it's moved from the device, and in a second it should go down to 0. There. So now it goes down to 0, and then the registration is uploaded to the server. So if I have a colleague who helps me filling this truck, he needs to do the same when we close the doors to the truck. And then when everything is done, we click here, click on the 3 dots, click truckload overview, and then I keep my finger on this truckload ID and click done. So now this truckload is closed, and we can print a report with the information about the pallet that went on this truck. Yes. That was it for today. So I hope you enjoyed the presentation, and I would recommend you to follow us either on our own website where we have a newsletter, or on LinkedIn where we regular post news about what's happening in Accuratech and what's happening with Scanplant. We make new features all the time, so it might be interesting for you to watch. Thank you. Have a good day.